Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week I want to talk to you guys about your hiring process. We've had a lot of good discussions this week that you'll hear kind of in future center stage episodes, where we talk about creating a great work environment and making happy employees are the most productive employees, and all of that starts with hiring the right people. And we have a saying around here. I mean, it's not like a creative saying or anything like that, but it's a saying called right person, right seat. And there are two very different meanings to that. You can have the right people, but they could just be doing the wrong job. The right people fit culturally. They are great workers. They get it, but maybe they're just in the wrong position. Versus right seat is exactly that. Is the position right? Is it performing the way that it should? All that kind of good stuff. And the way you find the right person for the right seat is all in your hiring process. And I hope at this point that when you go out to hire a new associate, new paralegal, whatever position you're hiring for, that you're not just asking for resumes and then sifting through a bunch of resumes and hoping that you pick the right people for an interview. First, that just takes up a ton of time. And it's a lot of time that you don't need to be spending trying to look for the right person. All right. Instead, add some layers to your hiring process. Build a hiring process that really filters out the wrong people for the job. Right. So for example, your job post, let's say that you're hiring on Indeed. Indeed's one of the biggest job, posting boards out there, but wherever you're posting it, add a specific way to contact you and to submit a resume in your job application. All right. So that, let's say you're hiring on Indeed, Indeed's going to send you an email every time someone applies for the job, but all of those people may not be right for the job. All those people may just be blindly clicking on apply now, apply now, apply now. They don't even care what the job is. They just want to get a job. And that's going to hurt you in the long run, because it's almost certainly not going to be the right person for the job. Instead, you want to find those people who are actually reading the job post, who actually care about the jobs that they're hiring for or applying for. And so what we do in our job post is we say, do not apply through Indeed. Email this specific email address with this specific subject line. And that's such an easy, small thing to do that it eliminates 80 to 90% of applicants right off the bat. All right. So instead of, if 1,000 people apply for a job, we've already eliminated 900 people. That's 900 resumes that we don't even have to look at. And it saves so much time. Right. But even from there, you get people who hire the right way or apply the right way. You still don't want to look at 100 resumes. There's still time that and ways that you can weed out people. And that's why you just come up with a short questionnaire, a short quiz that you can send to people who hire the right way. And from there, you can review those quizzes and quickly see like who gets it, who is clearly just out there trying to look for a job, maybe got lucky and read the job description, think they got a step ahead. Those two things right there really do a great job of weeding out the wrong people and do a great job of elevating who the rock stars really are. It is really easy to figure out who the best people are for the job and who you should be bringing in for an interview out just by doing those two things with your hiring process. So look, if your hiring process just involves looking at resumes, I really encourage you to add these two small things. Add a specific way for people to contact you about the job in the job post, and then also come up with a short questionnaire. And the questions in it can range from stuff that's specific to the legal world, if it's a paralegal or an associate attorney job, whatever, but also throw in questions that help you gauge personality, help you gauge kind of how they organize themselves, test their ability to follow directions, all that kind of stuff. Because it's basic stuff like that causes so many issues in business down the road when people just can't do the simplest things. So ensuring yourself up front is going to go a long way towards making sure that you're bringing in the right people for your job. And hopefully now that COVID is starting to get behind us, that things are, looking like they're really starting to go back to normal, that if you had to lay off people or if you've kind of paused any sort of major growth, that now's the time you get on board with that and really start pushing forward with that. And it starts with hiring the right people for the right seat. And so if you do those couple of things in your hiring process, you're much more likely to find rock stars and great employees for your business. All right. Hope that has helped for you guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.